Hi, welcome to this recording to look at user-defined fields in SIMS, which is a school information management system used in secondary and primary schools within the UK. What we're going to look at today is what's called a user-defined field. That gives you flexibility to customise the database to meet the needs of your school and to be able to record different bits of information in line obviously with data regulations in your area so that you can make sure you've got what you need in the database. So you can also report on these user-defined fields, which makes it sort of easy for you to track and look at the data that you've put into your database. So currently, obviously in the lockdown we're in at the moment, and we've been in through 2020, schools have been looking to record things like who has access to a device, who has access to some sort of internet connection, and also who are the children of particular working groups or key worker children. You can input that using the user-defined field, and it can be added to parts of SIMS to allow you to get that information more easily through the reporting function. So let's get into the video and have a look at where we can find these. So I've already created some user-defined fields for a device and for an internet connection, and I've placed them onto the student record, and I've gone and searched for a student. I'm just going to click on a student name, and you can see here I've put in some user-defined fields on the student's basic details panel, which shows whether they have a device and if they have an internet connection. Like I say, it's quite useful because you can bulk update these fields as well. So we're going to look at showing you how to add these fields in. Obviously you need the right permissions to be able to do it, but it's relatively straightforward, to be honest. So you can go to Tools, Setups, and then you have User-Defined Fields. Once I'm into the User-Defined Fields, I can then search for what I already have there. You can see my device and internet connection. I've put an underscore in front of it so it shows up in at the top. Otherwise it's in alphabetical order, which may not be what you're after. So I'm going to add a new user-defined field description. I'm going to call it key worker child, and it's going to be a yes, no, so true, false. But you can have a number of things, dates, numbers, decimals, etc. So true, false is what I need because they're either yes or no. And where I'm going to put it. So I want to put this on a person, and I want it to be on the student details. So the default panel for it is the user-defined fields, which is panel 13. But if you just click on it, you see a really small drop-down arrow here. I can click there, and then I can add it to any panel on the student details. So I'm going to put it again into the basic details, and because I'm going to do that, actually I'm going to put an underscore. There we go, and save. So now that should be in there, and I can go back to, I'm just going to close that window, and I need to research so it shows back up again. And now you can see my key worker child has been added to the user-defined fields. If you are liking this and you'll find this useful, please hit the like button at the bottom, subscribe to the channel. Lots more videos going to be coming through about how to be more efficient either in your MIS or more efficient with education technology as a whole. That'd be great. So the good thing I said before is about you can actually do this in bulk. So I can now go to Routine Students Bulk Update. And then here I can look at group types. I'm going to do it on a year group. I'm going to do it on year 7. And it's here that we can find the data item. So the data item should now be there. User-defined field KWC. And then if I search, all the students in year 7 will come up, and it will ask me yes or no. So I can then just go through and tick those that are, tick those that aren't. And then I can save. You'd obviously go through and do the whole year group. and you save that. So the next thing is we're going to look at reporting on these bits of information. So I've gone to Report, Design Report, and it brings me to this screen. I'm going to create a new report. It's going to be about students, and it's going to be about students that are with us now. So I'm just going to go and take full name, surname, double click, it goes over, and I'm going to look at their year group and their reg group, got there in the end, and then I'm going to go and find the user defined fields, which I can now report on. And if I open it up, I can do device, internet connection, and are they a key worker child, and it's all there for me to look at. Go to next. This is where I can add a filter. I'm just going to add in a new filter that is going to be on a year group, and I'm going to say they have to select the year group when they start the report. And if I then go through, I'm not going to worry about these fields, and they're going to use the effective date for today, and I want to output into Excel, and let's run that just for year 7. OK, and see what comes out. Okay, so here's my report in Excel, and you can see it's come through with all the things I needed: the name, year, reg, do they have a device, have they got an internet connection, are they a key worker child. So I can then just click on first row, I can add a filter, and from there I can look at all those that are true key worker children. So I could then go and say, do you need a place at the moment? I can come off of that, and I know also who the children are, maybe that have got, maybe they have a device, but they don't have, you could have don't have an internet connection. So you can manipulate the data as you go around through there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a look at my other videos, which should probably come up here somewhere, and stay tuned for more videos around education technology. Thanks very much. Bye bye.